Okay guys, so now let's move to question 8.3. So the question says draw the electric field pattern for charges X and Y. So from the previous question, we can easily draw the resultant electric field pattern for charges X and Y. So remember from the statement, it was indicated that these charges are identical. So that means they're going to have the same electric field. So remember, we just answered question 8.2 where we have shown that the charges are negatively charged. So obviously when they're negatively charged, they're going to have electric field similar to this one. So you just draw charge X and charge Y, which are negatively charged. Then you draw the field. Remember, in this case, it's different from drawing just one charge. So here you're drawing two charges and the electric field relatively to these charges. So that means the electric field around that portion will be influenced by an electric field of this charge. So that's why you've got a bending electric field around that point. So you've got something like this. And again, most importantly, your lines shouldn't cross. The moment you have crossing lines, then you lose a mark. So you'll actually get full marks for the shape of the field. So that's 1 mark for the shape of the field, and the second mark comes from the direction of the field. So for you to indicate those arrows towards the object, that's where you score your second mark. And the last mark comes from your lines not crossing each other. So that means if you've got lines which are crossing with each other, that's where you lose some marks. So you shouldn't be having lines which are crossing with each other. So if you have lines which are crossing with each other, that's where you lose some marks. You shouldn't be having lines moving in a funny way. So you only score a mark for the shape of the field, direction of the field, and also the last mark comes from the lines which do not cross each other. So that's how you simply solve for question 8.3.